Hi friends, good morning and welcome back. This is Devang here, and first of all, congratulations to all the students who appeared for the November 2020 exam. Yes, it was very brave, and trust me, your hard work, your efforts will pay off. Secondly, for the students who are now going to appear in January, well, all my best wishes for you. Now, this video today I am making to give you a very quick review of the November 20 paper of CA final costing. Yes, I'm going to give you a discussion regarding CA final costing paper November 2020 ICAI paper. What was there in the paper? What were the questions in the paper? I'll give you a quick review of the paper. Do watch out that for my next video will be discussing the entire paper. My next video will be solving this entire paper. Yeah, this video is just to give you a quick review of the entire paper, and next video will be solving the entire paper. Do watch out for that next video. Well, for this video I'm just discussing the review of the entire paper. This was how your paper was. As usual, 6 questions in the paper, and first question is a case study as usual, which will be 20 marks case study. Now, if you notice what I have shown you here, I have given some color coding here. Color coding over here refers to the source of the question. Like, say, all the questions that I have mentioned in the green color, they are directly from my book. They're directly from our book, and so that would have been much easier for you to solve. The ones which I have color coded as blue are not directly from my book, but they are similar to the ones that we have discussed in class, and the ones that I have color coded red are completely new questions, not in my book. Yeah, anyways, so we'll see. Question 1 is a case study, and as usual, this time also it was a full theory based case study. Look, case study questions are always new questions. There will always be new questions. You will not find them in any book, not in ICI study material, not in RTPs, MTPs, or any past papers. Naturally, at CA final level, they will definitely come up with a new case study in every exam. Yeah. So yes, question 1 was a theory based case study, and it was from chapter 8. Chapter 8, if you remember, performance measure and evaluation. Under that chapter, last topic of the chapter was performance measurement for non-profit organizations. For non-profit organizations, one of the method for performance measurement was value for money framework, VFM framework. Yes, this question was regarding value for money framework. We'll see that in my solution in my next video. Question 2 was from chapter number 4, and chapter 4 was about cost management techniques. Under that, one of the topic was target costing. This question was directly from our book. You can find that in my book, page 4.3, question number 4, exact same to same question. Yes, question 3 was again from chapter 8. It was a practical question, and that was regarding economic value added. You notice that in every practical question, it will not ask you only calculation. Every practical question will always also ask you to give some advice or some recommendation. And you notice in question 2 and in question 3, both the places, देखो question 2, calculation part was only 10 marks, recommendation was another whole 10 marks. Similarly, in question 3, calculation part is only 9 marks, but the advice that you give after calculating EVA is whole 11 marks. Yes, so as I have always told you that at CA final level in costing paper, calculation part is less important, but after that calculation, the advice, the recommendation that you give is more important. Yep. So that was question number 3, again directly from my book. You'll find that on page 8.25, chapter 8 in my book, question number 4. Then question 4A had two options, 4A or another 4A you were given. 4A, first one given was a practical question directly from my book. It is from chapter 6, decision making. It was regarding other decisions within that chapter. You'll get that in my book, home assignment part, question number 36. If you need to see which question was that, you please refer the next video that I will be putting up. And question 4A, another option was an objective question from chapter 7, pricing strategy. pricing decisions, in which you are given various different situations and you need to suggest that this situation which pricing strategy should be implemented. Yeah, various pricing strategies you have learned and you just need to recommend which pricing strategy should be implemented in which situation. So basically this was just a small objective kind of question. Yeah, and well, technically I have marked it as red, it is new, but we have already covered that in our theory, of the chapter 7. Yeah, in chapter 7 theory we have taken various situations as example, that in this situation this pricing strategy should be adopted, penetration pricing or skimming pricing or going rate pricing or many such other pricing options we had learned. So in which situation which pricing should be adopted we have learnt in our class. This was just an objective question in which you had to point out that in this situation this pricing should be done. Yeah. Question 4b was from chapter 2. Chapter 2 had the first topic as cost of quality. Yes, this is regarding cost of quality, and trust me, this is again marked as red, new question, but it is a very basic level question calculating a cost of quality. Yep. Question 4c is similar to the ones we did in class. It is regarding transfer pricing and expansion. Now this is a good question. It is similar to the ones that we did in the class, but it has some difference. It is not exactly same, it is similar. Do check out my next video for the solution to that question. That is again practical question, 10 marks from transfer pricing, and you can get that similar question in my book, page 9.34, question number 20. Question 5a was again directly from our book, page 4.34, again from chapter 4, life cycle costing, again practical question. And 5b was a case study, small case study given, again 10 marks ka, and it is regarding variance and critical success factor. Technically this case study is also exactly from my book, but the variances given here are opposite than the ones we did in class. So your interpretation of variances, yes, this question is mainly about variance interpretation, but the question that we have in our book on page 13.1, case study 1, had the variances say positive, favorable. This question has most of variances adverse. So to that extent your interpretation will be exact opposite of what we did in class. Yep. Question 6a is a new question from chapter number 6, decision making. It is about laborers going on a strike, and I have marked this as a new question. But unfortunately this question I had already given in my book, in my earlier version of the book. Yes, so those of you who have been using my old book for this Scmpe subject, old book like before July 20, the book that you were given had this question, but since July 20 I removed that question thinking that it will not be asked, but here it is, it's there in the book, it's there in the paper, my bad luck. And question 6b was from chapter 12, that is variance calculation. It is about variance interpretation, and this question is again exactly from my book, page 12.13. You'll find that in my book, question number 5. It's about labor variances interpretation. Anyways, so this was your entire paper. Now we will be having a detailed discussion of the solution to this entire paper, but that I'll give you in my next video. Done? Yes, that's all. Thank you very much. Bye bye. All the best for your January exams.